Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here for, just another regular Supercard video. Me just talking straightforward about stuff and whatnot because things should be talked about and pretty much we'll get down to it. So, I would like to report the beef with the person that we were having with. We finally squashed it. There is no more beef. All of us were immature about the situation, and because that's what happens when you fight for these things, and maybe they can understand why we fight for these things. Because let's be real here, people like JB, myself, Dez, Little G, Craig, Adnan, Munty, the list goes on of all the great people, Barry. We all want this game to succeed. We really do. We really want this game to go far, not downhill at all. And so there, we all know. I don't want to keep talking about it, but the glitch. It's out there. It's public. Everybody pretty much knows about it now. And it sucks because a lot of people blame us because we kept it a secret. Now, a lot of the people that knew the glitch already was the top people that had like PCC cards, RTG cards, pro cards from King of the Rings that they earned. That's us. That's what we did because we went ham on PCC, RTG. We did it all every week. We killed ourselves. Well, not RTG wise, because RTG has been a joke since the last. I think I haven't had a hard RTG since Barrett. And yeah, so a lot of people don't agree with us. Pretty much. Don't get me wrong. I've been in all of your shoes before, guys. I've been in your shoes. And I've climbed all the way up. I had to climb because I struggled in the epic tier back in the day. I couldn't get a pro diva for my life. And I played epic for 2 months in King of the Rings. Won almost all of them. And I still could not get a pro diva. And then I was fortunate enough to make it into a legendary, win 2 back to back, and then I got 2 solos. And then I was fortunate. And then I got Cameron, the weakest legendary card in the game, and I was so thankful to have a Cameron because now I had a weapon to use. And then I got a Nikki Bella, and that even made it more of a weapon until AJ destroys her. But I could deal with it because she still had a fighting chance. So if I started at the bottom, just like all of you have. I did not. My best card when Survivor came out was Eddie Guerrero. I wasn't one of those guys that had HBK, The Rock, Hulk Hogan. I wasn't that type. No, I didn't have it. And then, PCC, like, if they want to bring it back to top 5, I don't care. But top 200 is also okay because, the points are extremely more higher to get now. So it takes a lot of valid effort to get the card. And then you have an RTG where you just fight mediocre opponents that you shouldn't be fighting. Because if you want to make the game easier up to the RTG card, that is what is good. Because you're still improving everybody's deck. At the end of the day, they're all good. But the problem is if they balance the King of the Ring as they said they would, this wouldn't be a problem. This would not be a problem. If King of the Rings were balanced, you put Survivor Pros against everyone else's Survivor Pros, boom. This controversy would not be happening because everybody would be happy because everybody would have a fighting chance. But instead, they say they fixed the game in King of the Ring, but all you fight is RTG cards. Let's be real. That's all you're going to fight. RTG, nothing else. And then one King of the Ring, you probably might see that one guy with a PCC. But rarely you will see it. I think I get one every 2 or 3 King of the Rings. I'll find one guy with PCC with either one Mizdow, one Orton, one Brock. You don't see much of them at all. So what pisses me off the most is a lot of people are, pretty much, hating on us because we don't want the game to be that easy. Or glitch wise. Because now they're complaining they want the glitch to work so they can get the cards. But you got to remember, those people put in a massive amount of work. It's not even money, the situation. If you guys want to know, I probably wasted $300 on this game. Just $300. And I would hope Cat Daddy would show me my bill of sales to show you guys I've only wasted $300 in this game, pretty much. And that was for RTG back in the day, paying $25 a piece for every RTG until Barrett, and then I started going back to 10, and then when WrestleMania came out, I went back to 25 again. So I've wasted around 300, 350 max I've wasted on this game. And yeah, I don't waste money like crazy. You guys think I do. I really don't, because this game is just too easy to progress. Because any game out there you guys play, let's be real, you guys play World of Warcraft, League of Legends, the list goes on and on. There's so many games out there. Not everybody is on the same level as you. Never. You might have that one guy who could be on your level, 2 people, 3, 4, 5 people, but you don't have thousands of people on your level. And the game would be fun if King of the Ring was balanced with Exhibition was balanced. Everything would be good together. Everything. And that's the argument we have. If everything was balanced, this game would not be... People would not complain about not getting RTG cards because they know deep down, hey, they stand a chance in the level of their competition of where they fight. So if that was fixed, we wouldn't be having this argument right now. But since it's not fixed, we always will have this argument of how not every person up on the top should get every card and everyone on the bottom shouldn't. But, if you're at the bottom, you're going to have to pay a bigger price. And I know a lot of you guys, maybe some of you guys play My NBA. My NBA's game compared to Supercard is pretty much Supercard is the beta of My NBA. My NBA has everything perfect. In their road to the championship, they only have bots, so you will not fight a human, and you pretty much get the card of what tier you're in. And you even struggle in that tier. A friend of mine, I'll go ahead and say his name, Frank Tech 80. Good friend of mine, great friend. He is pretty much almost in the playoff tier. And he struggled just to get the star. Just to get star. And he's at the very, very tip of plus star, which is basically one card away from being in playoff, which is their highest tier. And not only that, he still has to get the playoff card and the RTG main card, which you don't even get a pro of, because you either got to buy it or you got to win it in the road to the Rivals Clash. So, and they have, their RTG is 1 day shorter. A day shorter. And it's crazy how ours is 4 days long. Like, if ours was 3 days long, it could be a little better. But it's 4 days long. So, I say, like, these RTG cards should not be that easy to get, because they're one of the most powerful cards in the game. If you want these awesome cards, they should have done it the same way they did it in My NBA. You lose the match, you get 1 point. You make it 3 days long. They could have done this, but they still don't choose it. And now, next week, we're having another RTG as the community favors RTG. Don't get me wrong, I favor RTG as well over PCC, because PCC is 4 days of hard grinding. I've been there 4 times. I've done it 4 times. I've busted my ass 4 fucking times for that PCC cards. At the end of the day, they were somewhat worth it because they helped me RTG deck-wise, but at the end of the day, they won't be worthy of anything else besides just having an RTG deck. Like, the value of the card is just not, it just doesn't meet the standards of what it should be. It should be a precious, unique card, and instead it's in the bench or it's just being used for my RTG deck, which RTG has. There's no such thing as having a good deck anymore because anybody could get the card. So what else is there? Should I talk about? So yeah, so it seems like a lot of people, just don't agree with these top players. They call us assholes and whatnot. But us top players, we support the game because we care so much about the game. We give our hard-earned money to this game. We keep the game alive, going with whatever we could. Because if no money was given out, then the game will die. The company may not die, but the game will definitely die. And then pretty much all the shit talking that was done to us pretty much screws you at the end of the day because the game is going to die. So right now, this game is currently on that path to death. It is on the path. It's not there yet, but it will be eventually if they don't change things around. Now, I know they have events coming, but I don't even know if they're going to screw that up because the only event that they haven't screwed up is PCC. Pretty much, they haven't screwed that up because you can't screw it up. It's all about the person grinding 4 hard days to get a card. And then, RTG is basically just the way it is. Do I wish they could change RTG? Without a doubt, I wish they could. Because let's be real here. Like, with my deck, I should be fighting people like Munty, Adnan, So My God Barbecue, Des Perez, Little G. And I'm fighting people with legendary pros and like half their deck Survivor pros. Like, I should be fighting that at the WrestleMania single card. Not at the very last card of 90 points. That is just ridiculous. Like, I am encouraging, like, it's just too easy. I know my deck is freaking beastful. I guess you could say it's beastly. It is. But comparison is like, are you serious? You can't really compare. So I really wanted to put out this video out there because a lot of people just don't seem to agree with us. And they most likely never will agree with us. They never will because at the end of the day, they only care about themselves. Which, obviously, I think deep down, you should only care about yourselves because you want to have the best advantage possible. But, eventually, people will not put money into this game as they used to, knowing that there's a glitch out there that may not ever be fixed. Because we've reported this for a month now. Still nothing has been done. They're releasing RTGs. And they're going to release another one next week, knowing what the glitch is out there. And they won't do anything probably about it. And then everyone's going to get the same cards. Then you'll see people in King of the Ring bragging how they could beat you in King of the Ring. People really want an RTG Diva. And pretty much, I just still, to this day, I will never understand why. Like, I get it. You probably just want the RTG Diva just because you want to have a chance of a coin flip. But you could still lose over that coin flip. It's not guaranteed you're going to win. And it just kills the game. It really just will kill the game if there's a Diva. That's like the one thing that's making King of the Ring still worthy is having a Diva or not. But, people, I guess people just don't give a crap anymore. They just want it to be like the way they want it. So I really can't say much. Like, if I was in their shoes, who knows what I would say. It could be totally different. But yeah, man, like I said, I started from the bottom and I climbed the way up. I struggled. I really struggled. And this is where I am now. And a lot of people don't know what that's like. A lot of people skip the tiers. I had to go through every tier one by one. Trust me, man, I miss the days of Super Rare King of the Rings when I actually did that crap. I miss Ultra Rare. I miss Epic King of the Rings when I had a Ryback. Like, seriously, those were the days. And I just miss them so much because now it's just not the same. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the game is. There's nothing I could really do about it. This is the way the game is evolving to be. And, I will always, support the game. Probably won't support it with money, but, I will always try to back it up if they try to change it up. Danon and Brad, they could change the aspect of this game with the click of a switch easily. And yeah, they could easily do it. And if they choose not to, then eventually they will understand why they're not making any more money on this game. And then things could just go back from there. And if you guys just don't agree with me, go ahead, leave your responses down below. This video was just basically talking from the heart, deep down. I can understand why a lot of people. You gotta understand why we're frustrated, but I can also understand why you guys are frustrated. Everyone's frustrated for many different things. We're frustrated because it's too easy and too simple. Y'all frustrated because you guys think you need these top cards just to be up there with us. When deep down, if this game was just balanced, that would not be an issue. But yeah, I hope you guys understand the video, why I made this video. It's just real talk. No Supercard gameplay for me because I just don't have the urge right now to play this game because of the current state it's in. You guys may not. I'm sure you guys probably want a gameplay, but right now I'm just not into it. Probably I'll come back tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow with the King of the Ring rewards for you guys. But yeah, man, like the passion is there, but I just can't move forward because this game definitely needs to, go in a different direction. And I would like to also show you guys before I end this video. There's a lot of problems with the game, and here's another example of a problem. So me and Turbo, we're in a King of the Ring together, and I won this match because he's downing down his deck because he wants to fight someone in the semis. Now, as you can see, my Orton is 1 bar depleted, pretty much 8 stamina is gone, so he still has around 4 something thousand. Rollins is dead. He's around like 1200, 1300. And then his Brock Lesnar and Brett are way depleted, so they're dead, like 12, 1300s, which combined is not even equal. Not only they're not compatible, but my guys aren't even compatible, but they don't lose anything. And he still won this matchup, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I should have easily won this with the 4,000. It makes no logical sense how I lost this. So I reported the bug. I've reported this to Game Dad. Who knows when they're going to reply to me or not, but this game just needs a lot of work and a lot of tune-ups. And the last thing we need now is another RGG being released this week because, yeah, then once they say it's a diva, I don't know where this game's going to go from there. I can tell you one thing. There'll be a lot of complaining, though, about coin flips. If it's a diva, prepare for coin flips. Massive amounts of coin flips. And bullshit, But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video saying I'm glad that me, JB, and the other people that had beef with us, we're glad that we squashed it. We're on the same page. And, of course, I'm not on the same page with another person because, obviously, this other person just hates me in general. And, yeah, I don't like his views. He doesn't like my views. So we're just going to bump heads. So it's best if we just ignore each other from the other guy. But, good luck to that other guy. He could have a successful YouTube career, Supercard channel, if, if he was just more, I don't even know the word at the moment. But, just keep doing your thing, man. I'm not going to bother arguing with you anymore. I'm just going to do me. But doing me is also doing what's good for what I want. Also, what a lot of people want and what a lot of people don't want. So at the end of the day, it's up to Cat Daddy. But anyways, guys, that's gonna end this video. Please, if you guys want to like, comment, subscribe, and by the way, if anybody posts the glitch in the comments down below, I will gladly ban you from commenting on my channel ever again. This is not a game. The other person deleted his videos, thankfully. A lot of people may have already saw it, though, so it does kind of suck, but I'm sure a lot of people already know about it anyways. But, But anyways, those videos are gone. And if you guys post any stupid comments down below, just ban you from my channel completely. I'm being real talk. You be real talk as well. But don't fucking post that glitch on my channel or you're gone. No excuses, no forgiveness, nothing. And so yeah, guys, you guys follow me on Twitter if you guys like Twitch. You can follow my YouTube. Links are all to your left. Y'all have a great day. I'm just gonna go ahead and play some pool and hang out with my boy JB because there's nothing better to do on a Sunday. Well, I would go out, but everyone's in church.